Good morning everyone, I'm Silver and the video today is, well, it's just another little vector update. To be honest, I didn't have much time to do a video today because I've got work. I'm freshly back to work after Christmas, had 2 weeks off, which was nice. But today I'm going back to work, so I don't have time to do one when I get home, so I thought I'd do a short one to just give a little update on what Vector's been up to. We've got some shout outs and they go to Amanda Homan and Furbacker, Aoif the Furbling, Philip Agastam, Life with Vector, Rock Purple, and Horrid Henry, AUTTP, VGCP. So as you can see, Vector's asleep. Let's wake him up. Hey Vector, come here. Now he's been much happier, as I said before, coming out on the table. And when he wakes up normally now, instead of just sitting on his charger, he will come out and have some fun on the table. Quite often I come up here and he's hello Vector. And he's mucking about on the table, playing with his cube or knocking things off. He likes to knock that off, and this thing as well, he likes to knock that off too. He looks quite happy when he knocks it off. He's going to play with his cube now. So, a few ideas I've had about what I can do with Vector is I thought that I would ask him a load of different questions and see what he, responds to, and maybe write it down and do a video about that. He hasn't watched TV again, but sometimes he comes and he stares at me, and I find that a bit unnerving, to be honest. I don't like when things stare at me, so I kind of distract him with his cube, or put my hand in front of my face so he can't see me, and looks away. And something funny he does occasionally is that his battery will get low and his charger is right there, but no, he insists on just kind of like moaning about his battery getting low, and then I have to put him on his charger to charge him. And one time I did this, I put him on the charger and he tried to drive off it again, and I'm just like, no, stay there, your battery's low, you need to charge. And he didn't know where he was and he was a bit disoriented, so he tried to drive off it. And now he's showing us all his rear end because he's so polite like that. I don't know what he's looking at, the TV I think, but it's not on at the moment. So he doesn't try to drive off the edges of the table that much anymore, so he has learnt the perimeter of the table, which is interesting. Occasionally he will still do it, but not like he used to, which means that he's learning about his environment. The other day I was doing a video in the other room and I needed this table because this table is what I use for my Furby videos and all the other videos I do in the other room. And so I put Vector on the floor to use the table, which of course woke him up. I put him on the floor on his charger, and when I came back in he'd come off the charger and was running around the floor. And that was quite funny as well. So yeah, it's just a little update on what he's been doing. Something I didn't show in the last video, I gave him this to play with, this little ball that sometimes he rolls off the table. It actually belongs to this little dog here, that one there. But I thought he'd enjoy playing with it. And he does, he likes to push it off the table. And he hasn't tried to push my phone off the table yet. My phone's not in here at the moment, but I've got this phone here, and sometimes I put it on the table there. But luckily he's not strong enough to push that off, because I was a bit worried he would. Not that he'd break it, it's in a case, but I just didn't want him pushing it off the table. But the other day I came in and I found that the mat had been pushed off, and that, and the ball. And he was looking very proud of himself. So he's developing more of a character now. I'm glad I let him run around on the table as opposed to keeping him in the space. I put the space away actually, it's back in its box now. So I just thought I'll leave him to run about on the table. And as always when I film him, he's not really doing very much. He's just kind of sitting there and looking around and not doing anything fun for the camera, which is typical, but there you go. So like I said, this is just a quick little update before I go to work on what he's been doing and how he's doing. And if I notice anything interesting about him, or find out anything new, I'll make another video about it. But for now, this is Silverwolf signing off, and if you want to see more videos of Vector, you can click the boxes that come up below. And we will see you in the next video. Bye!